Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric Paul, and I'm finally back with another basketball video, and it's been way too long. This is the Western Conference semifinals in my Sacramento Kings Association, and they're playing against the Memphis Grizzlies, and right here, the Kings take a 3-2 lead in the series, so that's my cue. I'm going to play Game 6, and hopefully I can pull through. It's interesting. This Grizzlies team is basically what I had on this Kings team earlier in the season. Chuck Hayes is their starting power forward. He was my backup power forward. And then Nicolas Batum, their starting small forward in place of Rudy Gay. And Aaron Brooks is their starting point guard over Mike Conley. I don't know what happened to Mike Conley. They may have traded him or something. Or he might be hurt. And I'm pretty sure he's injured, and that's why and also Marcus Saul. Like there's something weird with this Grizzlies team. We're pretty much gonna win. But what I want to talk about, I want to address the NBA playoffs. The Memphis Grizzlies are in the Western Conference Finals, which is spectacular and unbelievable, and I think it was rigged, but whatever. I don't know why. I think the NBA, I thought about this for a while. I addressed it in the hockey video, and I think the NBA might be trying to kind of say, hey, we'll let the small market teams win too this time. Yeah, and they forced the small market teams to win this time because it wasn't going to happen. It was going to be the Clippers, and especially since Kevin Durant went down, they're like, oh, we got to get a team in there that's like really small, like Oklahoma City. And oh my God, I just said Kevin Durant went down. I meant Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. But that's my thinking for that. And the Pacers, I don't know why the Pacers had to beat the Knicks. I mean, they had so many more free throws in that series. And the reason why I'm saying all this is the Grizzlies had more free throws also in their series against the Clippers and the Thunder. A lot less against the Thunder, but it was still a noticeable difference. Usually teams will kind of even out with their fouls, and it's because they don't ever try to foul unless it's like really necessary, trying to stop a fast break or something. But even then, they have that clear path foul that kind of negates that strategy. But yeah, I mean, the Grizzlies already lost to the Spurs in Game 1, and as I'm recording this commentary, it's only a Monday, so they haven't played Game 2 yet. So the Grizzlies. They still have a shot, obviously. They have to win Game 2, and I'm pretty sure they will. The refs will make sure that they will, and I'm pretty sure the Grizzlies are going to go to the finals. Now, the Pacers, I'm still weary, because the Heat, they're just good. They might counteract any kind of fix they want to try or something, but whatever. I don't know. Or maybe it'll be a Heat and Grizzlies final. That's probably most likely what's going to happen, or a Heat Spurs. Really, unlike last year, this year it's kind of up in the air what teams are really going to go to the finals. It's not really just kind of a certainty like it was last year, where it was the Heat and the Thunder. The refs made sure it was going to be those teams, especially in the Boston and Heat series, but I'm not going to delve into that. Also, I want to say, good job, Sacramento, keeping the Kings. I love it. You know, I'm a huge Kings fan. They're my favorite team, and it's so good that they made it. They made the deal to stay there. And, you know, the Seattle guys, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they really did try to get the team cleanly. They weren't trying to swipe it out from anybody's feet, though I think the Maloofs probably tried to take care of that anyway. But the Kings are going to get a new arena in a few years. and it's looking up for the Kings in Sacramento. And I've been reading articles. Season ticket sales are like skyrocketing right now for the Kings. They're going to probably sell out most of the games next season and the season after that, because the Maloofs are going to be gone and people are going to go back to the games, because that was one of the big reasons why the Kings were suffering in attendance was the Maloofs. People hated them, and they didn't want to go support a team that was owned by that group of people. And now that group's gone, sort of. It's not a final sale yet, but they're going to go away. And that's good. That's good for the fans of Sacramento, and me too. So I don't have to deal with the Maloofs as well. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the NBA draft lottery. Unlike last year, where the Hornets won and it was clearly rigged, because I was saying for months before that, if the Hornets win, it's rigged, and yeah. This year, there really isn't much of a reason to rig it for a team. There isn't very many things writing on it. There isn't a sexy pick like Anthony Davis this year, so, I mean, no homo. But, I mean, I'm going to say it right now. My favorite prospect is Otto Porter. He reminds me of Rudy Gay. He's a sharp guy. He's not a dummy. He's a solid player, and I think he'll develop. I think he'll develop into a very good player. And I wish the Kings had a shot to get him. I don't think they will. But you know what? I'm going to say it right now. If the Kings win the NBA draft lottery, it is rigged. For all the stuff that they've gone through, and for them to win the draft lottery, it is completely rigged. But I don't think they're going to do that this time. They're probably just going to let it play out, because there really isn't much to go for. Like what? The Magic or the Bobcats? And they're probably not going to give it to the Hornets twice. I mean, the Pelicans twice in a row. That would just be ridiculous. But right there, I mean, it's kind of late, but the Kings won the game. They're going on to the Western Conference Finals. Isaiah Thomas is player of the game, and he had a solid performance right there. 20 points and 10 assists. That's solid basketball, and even 5 rebounds for a point guard is pretty impressive. But the rebounds were pretty spread out throughout the team. And here's some stats. You can see Miles Plumlee is still injured, but he'll get over that by the Lakers series. And yeah, they're playing the Lakers, and it's going to be the Heat and the Bulls in the East. So this is payback time for the 2002 Western Conference Finals. I'm Eric Paul, and thanks for watching.